coffee crew to me is as much an ideal as it is about the time we spend with the crew members. Imagine some of the best friends you've ever had, and maybe you grew apart as life moved on, but when you do get a chance to get back together, say by going back to your hometown or meeting at some midway point, you pick up where you left off. It's 9 simple letters. C-O-F-F-E-E-C-R-E-T. I guess that's 10. Hello! Like that moment, that absolute moment, that shot in the dark, that aha moment where you say, they get me, and I get them. Good times. Good coffee. With great friends. Great friends. Does the hashtag count? I mean, because if it does, I guess technically that's 11 characters.
All right, so all this applause belongs to Greg Orbach, who's right here. I came across this video. It was done a while back, and I think Greg did it for the coffee crew. And very often in Us Guys, this group that a few of you, well, a lot of us are part of, but a few of you have heard about for the first time today. A lot of times if you follow our stream, you might see a heck of a lot of coffee talk. I love this because when I saw it, I was just smiling the whole way through. It was about a week ago, and I asked Greg, do you mind if I play it at the 140? Because I think it says a lot about what we're doing online, and it's not necessarily about the coffee. It's about taking chances and really showing parts of yourself. And I don't think I could ever do a video like that, but maybe now I can. Maybe now I'm going to try because I saw Greg's and I thought it was awesome. But when people take the chances, and it goes back to what Ted was saying about being vulnerable, you do something like that, and it just connects, and it acknowledges the people that you share your coffee with, on Twitter, or you share your life with, in real life, and these boundaries that kind of interconnect as we get more involved in social media. A lot of people think that social media is only about, this coffee talk. I was talking to my daughter a few days ago, and we were talking about the conference, and her boyfriend, they're teenagers, and, well, they're 18, 19, and they were saying, well, we don't really tweet, like we have Twitter accounts, but we got tired of saying like where we're going or what we're doing. And I think there's a misconception for the kids, whoever we're going to refer to as kids, how they're using it. And there's also a misconception for us as business people who are not into social media and don't understand that it's not just about tweeting what you're doing or about celebrities saying what causes they're supporting or what galas they're going to. It's about people in business sharing what they're writing about, what they're thinking about, reaching out, finding other people who can share that knowledge. One of the ways that I refer to my friends on Twitter is kind of like my own little water cooler at work. It's like as if I have a community of people, we share thoughts, we talk about marketing, we talk about social media, we talk about customer service, and Greg actually is in this one chat group that we go into called #CustServe. And what we do in there is we talk about customer service, and we have different discussions. There's so much more to be done online than just tweet about where you're shopping or things like that. There's so much professional development to be had, and on that level, it contributes a great deal to what you can do for your company. Earlier today, we heard about different approaches for human resources, how you can use this to engage your employees, how you can use it to reflect your culture. These are all things that I've discovered through being involved, on Twitter, and one thing leads to another, and I meet all these wonderful people with wonderful ideas, and we become inspired. So the reason that I pushed for this conference and that I really wanted to bring everyone here was because I wanted to share this. I wanted to be able to share this idea that we're not, that social media is not about computers. It's not about trying to figure out what the latest trend is, as we heard earlier. It's about really engaging, and I hope that through all of the talks that all of you have heard today and will continue to hear, it's going to give different approaches and a sense of inspiration of what could be done and the possibilities that are involved. It's not about just one network. It's not about Facebook. It's not about, you know, Twitter or LinkedIn or just one of those things. It's about the whole picture. And if you have a chance to experience something like a 140 conference, like I did in the past, and we're presenting here today, it gives a better idea of that global picture, that there's possibilities for social good, there are possibilities for professional development, there are possibilities for your employees, there are possibilities for your customers. And when you pull all of this together, it's really a big picture that you're really involved in changing how you view things, gaining more connections, being more inspired on a professional level, but also from a company standpoint. And so I really want to encourage all of you to take chances, you know, be vulnerable, make fantastic videos like Greg that kind of make you smile, you know, and engage in coffee talk on Twitter if you have to as a starting point, because I think, you know, you can't just jump in and all of a sudden be selling, you know, I don't know, $1 million on social networks and having booming business and think that you're going to see results tomorrow. You have to start somewhere, and I think that as individuals, if I can only inspire you to take a chance and take a look, I think that you're going to see that it's really a fantastic opportunity, and it's something that's so important at this point in time, that the world is starting to connect and people's voices are being heard, and that anything is really possible.